transfers and big-time schools transfers on the roster here as they come into 2022-23. We are ready to go here tonight. Trevin Dorius, the senior out of Wasatch High in Utah, wins the opening tip for Utah State. And they will control with Rylan Jones, the senior Utah transfer. He's got 17 assists the first 3 games, and a steal. San Diego up with it. Williams down the floor, throws it up, no good, but he was fouled. And San Diego draws the first whistle of the game. And 2 shots will be coming for Eric Williams. The Oregon transfer spent 3 years in Eugene, 2 on the court. A 6th-year senior. And the first free throw is good, so San Diego puts up the first point. And a 1-0 lead. Williams is averaging a double-double on the season. 4th leading scorer, 15 a game, and 11 rebounds a contest, makes them both. And so it's a 2-0 lead for USD in the early going. Full court pressure from the Toreros. Rylan Jones bringing up the senior Utah transfer across the line. This is Taylor Funk, who had 22 and 12 against Santa Clara, averaging 18 and 11 on the season, the St. Joe's transfer. And we got a whistle here and a travel against Utah State, so it's a turnover. The second one of those already for the Aggies, and San Diego will control once more. Max Shulga is a senior out of Kyiv, Ukraine, the capital city. So the under-20 national team for Ukraine, which takes on a much different meaning here in 2022. Sean Bairstow, his brother was an all-Mount Muska performer at New Mexico. Long range, Joa with a huge 3-point bucket, and it's 5-0 Toreros in the early going. So welcome back to Sigu Jawara for San Diego, averaging 20 and 5 on the season. Into the corner, Bairstow. On to Funk. And back up top, Shulga. Gets a screen with 4 left to shoot. Funk will take the long 3. It's banked, no good. Rebound, Jawara for San Diego. Underneath, layup coming, no good. A rebound, and a foul is going to be called. So that's the second foul on the Aggies. USD underneath with Delaire and Williams battling for it. And Eric Williams Jr. is the one who's fouled for San Diego. It's the second team foul. Both Shulga and Jones have fouls for Utah State. Williams makes the first free throw. He's 3 for 3. So Jones and Dorius, the ones with the fouls. 1 apiece, 2 on Utah State. And this free throw is good. He's made all 4 for San Diego. And USD out to an early 7-0 lead. Shulga across the line. Funk underneath, Bairstow spins. Underneath, throws it up short. Rebound to Lair for San Diego. Here's Erlington. Across the line, Erlington into the paint. Spins, layup off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. And now it'll be taken away by Utah State. Clean block for Funk. Off into the corner, Funk for 3, no good. Rebound to Erlington. It's it right back for San Diego. It's a 7-0 Torero lead. Sigu Sissoko Jawara across the line for the Toreros. Already a 3-point bucket in this one, and the 4 free throws for Williams. Jawara, step back long, 2, count it! Jawara back-to-back long-range buckets. It's a 9-0 San Diego lead to start the game. Off in the corner, Funk. Out to Bairstow, take the 3. That one's no good. Long rebound to Utah State. 17-13. Left to go in the first. San Diego out to a 9-0 lead for the Toreros. Steve Lavin ride heavily on his starters. Nice inbound play to the 6'9" Taylor Funk, who gets the bucket and makes it 9-2. First on the board for the Aggies. The 5 starters for San Diego averaging deep minutes. Here's Jace Townsend with his first touch. Townsend rolling baseline. Back out for Williams. He'll take the long 3. Bouncing no good. Rebound here. A whistle and a foul is going to be called against Jaden Dallaire on the rebound attempts. That's the first on San Diego. We'll get our first subs for the Aggies. Stephen Ashworth, who is actually their leading scorer on the season, 18.3 a game, comes in, the junior from Lone Peak High School, one of legacy athletic programs in Utah. And he'll bring it up for the Aggies. Dan Akin, the grad transfer from London, from UMBC and Cal Baptist, in as well. Shulga. Whistle. And a foul on Jace Townsend. So that's 2 fouls on each team. Here to start this one, 16:23 left to go. Earlington's averaging 28 a game. Dallaire 32. Townsend 30, and then Jawara and Williams are averaging 35 a contest for San Diego minutes-wise. Shulga all the way around, off of the corner, and a travel. That's a 3rd turnover against the Aggies in the first 4 minutes. As San Diego holds on to a 7-point lead, 9-2 to start the game. Sigu Sissoko Jawara up the floor. Already with 5 points. It's off the glass, no good. Rebound it. Akin inside. Bairstow. Up top. Ashworth now. For Funk. Inside pass. And it's another turnover. That's the 4th with a timeout on the floor. So 15:49 left to go in the first. And San Diego out to a 9-2 lead. The Toreros with a 9-0 start to this one. And USD is out in front. We are just underway on the West Coast Conference Network. San Diego ball out of the timeout, 9-2 Toreros. USD got off to a 9-0 start. And with 15:45 left to go, they've also forced 4 turnovers. Utah stays 1 for their first 5, 20%. San Diego's also turned them over 4 times. And USD leads it 9-2. Here's Earlington. A step back, Earlington for Williams. He'll go from the free throw line. No good, but he draws another foul. And this will be the 3rd set of free throws for Eric Williams. The head of the stripe for San Diego with a 9-2 lead for USD. So Toreros stay with their starting 5 out there. Dallaire, Townsend, Earlington, Jawara, and Williams. Free throw for Williams is no good. He made his first 4. This one misses, no good. One more coming. San Diego out rebounding Utah State 6-3. The Aggies had come in with the best offense in the Mountain West at 85 points a game. Both free throws here are no good. Akin with the rebound. Here's Ashworth to bring it up the floor. Bairstow. After Ashworth to take the long 3, it's no good. Akin the rebound. Ashworth back through traffic. And a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be 2 on Townsend for San Diego. So the first player for either side to pick up a 2nd foul. And Townsend immediately will have to come out for Steve Lavin. And in comes the sophomore, Wayne McKinney, out of Coronado High School. The high school section champion. A starter in his freshman year for USD. He's already started 1 game this season for the Toreros. And he's immediately in off the bench for San Diego. Shulga down the lane, and a whistle here. That's going to go against McKinney. So he picks up his first. That's the 14th foul. This one in the corner is good. Max Shulga, the junior out of Kyiv, Ukraine. The three-point bucket, it's now a 4-point contest. San Diego at a 9-0 start. Utah State a 5-0 run. Dallaire for Earlington. Finds a lane, drives it off the glass, no good. Long rebound, and we'll come to Ashworth and Utah State. Fairstone underneath, Akin. Dan Akin. And that one nearly stolen away for San Diego. Would have been the 5th turnover. Instead, Bairstow up top. Akin with a turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, Dallaire for San Diego. Already his 3rd rebound of the contest for USD. Jawara for Dallaire. Jawara, long 3 coming. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Akin. Taylor Funk will bring it up. St. Joe's transfer. Ashworth, 13:41 left to go in the first. Off into the corner. And a travel, another turnover. That's the 5th turnover of the game for Utah State. Into the contest for San Diego.
Into the game for Utah State, number 24, Z.
USD will bring in Nick Lynch, the 6'11", 260-pound 5th-year senior out of Seattle. Went to Lehigh his first 4 years. So Lynch is on for Earlington. Dallaire, Jawara, McKinney, Lynch, and Williams for San Diego. Jace Townsend is sitting with 2 personal fouls here early on for USD. McKinney. Off for Jawara. 13 minutes left to go in the first. Jawara. Out for Dallaire. Great pass inside. McKinney, the layup, it's there. What a pass from Jaden Dallaire and Wayne McKinney with a finish. 11-5 San Diego. 7 minutes in. It's a 6-point Torero lead. Ashworth in the corner. All the way around for Utah State. 3 on the way. That one no good. Akin the rebound for the Aggies. Now they swing it back. Underneath, layup will go. Z Hamoda, the sophomore from Bahrain, with the bucket. Jawara. Back to Dallaire, now to Lynch. Underneath. Lynch, left-handed hook shot. That one will bounce no good. And Akin with a rebound. A foul is going to be called. That goes against Eric Williams for San Diego. RJ Idlerock has also come on, the senior out of London. He, like Akin, went to UMBC, where Ryan Odom came from. So Idlerock, the senior, is on. Join Funk and Ashworth. Akin and Hamoda. Idlerock. Funk with 9 to shoot. Triple team, passes back out Idlerock. And he loses the ball. Taken away, great pass ahead. Williams with a dunk! San Diego back by 6. 13-7, Torero's off and running. The steal again for USD. It's the 6th turnover forced by the Toreros. And the great immediate pass from Lynch. Akin inside, he gets the layup. 13-9 USD. Williams has an early 6 points. Here's Jawara. Waiting. And a steal. Up top, it's Funk. Ashworth throws it to him, and that one is no good. We're going to get a foul on Dallaire. That's going to be 2 fouls now on Dallaire and 2 on Townsend for San Diego. In our first 9 minutes of the game, 13-9, San Diego out in front. We've got a timeout on the floor. USD with a 4-point lead. Coming on back on the West Coast Conference Network. Two shots for Utah State coming out of the timeout. It'll be Taylor Funk at the free throw line, the Pennsylvania native, St. Joseph's transfer. Idle Rock, Ashworth, Akin, and Hamoda with him in the game for Utah State. First free throw is no good. 13-9, San Diego in front. Eric Williams, Nick Lynch, Wayne McKinney for USD. And we get our first appearances for Deuce Turner, the sophomore from Pennsylvania, the Bucknell transfer. And Jeremiah Nyarko, the freshman from Ghana, went to Sierra Canyon for San Diego, the freshman, into the game. So 1 out of 2 free throws. Sub in is Sean Bairstow. So Williams for San Diego at 13-10. Toreros. 11 minutes left to play in the first. And a ball out of bounds to Utah State. Ashworth will bring it up. Hamoda up in the corner. Idle Rock for 3. That one's good and we're tied. 13 points apiece. 10:51 left to go in the first. Tie ball game, 13 apiece. San Diego with 2 starters on the bench with 2 personal fouls, Dallaire and Townsend. Turner finds Nyarko. And that one's stolen away. Ash with a ticket from Hamoda. Bairstow. Underneath. And a clean block for Nyarko. Jeremiah Nyarko with a block shot for San Diego. McKinney now will take it for USD. Back out to Lynch. He'll launch the 3-pointer. Lynch back iron, no good. Rebound Turner for San Diego. Off to McKinney. New 20 for San Diego off the rebound for Turner. There's McKinney driving to the hoop. Layup up, no good. Rebound Lynch underneath, ball out of bounds to San Diego. So Marcellus Earlington's going to return for USD to replace Lynch. Dallaire and Townsend each with 2 personal fouls early on here. So they sit for San Diego. Get it in for Turner. Around to Earlington. 14 to shoot. Earlington off for McKinney. Into traffic. Earlington, jump shot, free throw line, no good. Rebound to Akin. Here comes Utah State. Idle Rock. Akin down the lane, that one no good. And a foul. It's going to go against Nyarko. That's going to be the 7th team foul on USD. Again, 2 on Dallaire and 2 on Townsend for the Toreros.
First personal foul. 17th foul.
13 apiece as Akin goes to the free throw line. Looking for Utah State's first lead of the game. This one's no good.
Torero's substitution is the game number 5, Benji Pierre.
Jawara returns for USD, and for the first time, Benji Pierre is in, the sophomore from New Jersey. 13 apiece. Akin, free throw, no good, he missed them both. Jawara gets the rebound, so remain tied at 13. USD in a bit of early foul trouble with 7 team fouls called against just 3 for Utah State. Jawara. Up into the corner, Pierre will rise for 3, in and out, no good. Earlington with a rebound for San Diego, and the ball will be saved by the Aggies. Here's Hamona. That one won't go. Rebound Earlington for San Diego. So both teams have gone cold here. With less than 9 to play. Pierre. Combined 5-minute scoring drought between the two sides. Turner for Niarco. Turnaround shot. That'll go. It ends the drought for San Diego. And the freshman, Jeremiah Niarco, makes it 15-13 USD. Bairstow. Back iron, no good. Akin, layup. That'll tie it at 15. 8:23 to play in the first. Jawara for Earlington. Earlington, turnaround jump shot. That one no good. Underneath, Niarco trying for it. A good effort, but it goes to Bairstow. So Utah State will bring it up, tied at 15. A steal. It's Jawara with a steal. Coast to coast. He slams it home. 17-15 USD on the steal and the slam for Jawara. Sigu Sissoko Jawara. That one thrown in to the far side and off to the bench. So the Toreros will take over when we come back. That's the 8th turnover for Utah State. Jawara with an early 7 points for San Diego and a 17-15 lead for the Toreros. 7:31 to go in the first. This is the West Coast Conference Network. San Diego's been without a pair of starters for quite some time because of foul trouble. Neither Jaden Dallaire nor Jace Townsend have played much here in the first half. Townsend's only played 5 minutes because each got 2 fouls, but the Toreros still lead at 17-15. Sigu Sissoko Jawara with 7 points for the Toreros. He's got it now at the free throw line. Jumper on the way. That one no good. Rebound, Benji Pierre for USD. New 20 for the Toreros. Pierre the rebound for San Diego. USD leads Utah State 17-15. Through the traffic goes McKinney. Touch pass out. Earlington for 3. That one no good. And we got a bounce to the Toreros. So 7:01 left to go in the first. San Diego out rebounding Utah State, forcing the Aggies into 7 turnovers in this first half. And it's 17-15 USD. Here's Williams. Up top, 6 points so far. Earlington for Jawara. Back for Earlington. He'll launch the 3. Earlington, good! 20-15 San Diego. As Marcellus Earlington gets his first of the night. Beautiful looking shot from Earlington and great movement up top from Jawara. Into the corner. Now Bairstow. Back for Ryland Jones. All the way around, layup will go. 20-17 now. 6 minutes left to play in the first. San Diego without Townsend and Dallaire, 2 of their starters who played heavy minutes on this season. With foul trouble, Earlington just notched his first 3 of the night. Not for McKinney here. 10 left to shoot. Williams the long 3, that'll go! Eric Williams, 23-17. His first 3-pointer of the night. And it came from near midcourt. 6-point San Diego lead. Jones. 10 left to shoot for Utah State. Jones, a long three coming. That one no good. Rebound out to Dorius. And an offensive foul on Bairstow. It's Jawara who draws the charge for San Diego.
Utah State foul on number 2, Sean Bairstow, first personal foul, 14 foul for the Aggies.
Pierre checks out. USD will send in Yavuz Gultekin, the senior from Turkey. Third-year Torero, 23-17.
Entering the game for the Toreros, number 11, Yavuz Gultekin.
San Diego by 6. Jawara. They round up top, back for Earlington. They lost the three again. Earlington, no good. Rebound inside to Funk. Taylor Funk with the rebound. Sihamoda. Back out to Funk for three. That one is no good. Rebound underneath, tipped by Gultekin to Earlington. 4:37 left to go in the first. 6-point Torero lead. Back to Gultekin. He'll launch for three. That one's no good. Rebound to Funk again for the second straight time. Hamoda. Up top, Shulga. Back for Funk. And a foul on Earlington this time. That would be the 8th team foul on USD. First on Marcellus.
Earlington, his first personal foul.
Benji Pierce can come back in for him for USD. It's only 5 minutes for Jace Townsend in this first half, only 9 minutes for Jaden Delaire.
Number 11, Max
Each
Shulga.
sitting with 2 personals for San Diego. And they're going to check on one of the Utah State players. Might be bleeding in his hand, Shulga. And so, as they attend to the injury timeouts, they send everybody back onto the floor, make sure nobody's bleeding. That'll be Shulga who goes
Utah State, number 11, Max Shulga.
to the free throw line. 23-17 San Diego. Just over 4 minutes left in the first half. Front end of a 1-and-1 is good. Shulga will get one more. Member of the under-20 Ukrainian national team. Second free throw, no good, but he gets the rebound. It's tipped right to him, and a foul. This is going to go against McKinney. So that's 2 now on McKinney for San Diego. Two on Delaire, 2 on Townsend, 2 on McKinney. 4:10 left to go, and Shulga is right back at the free throw line. Another 1-and-1. Front end this time again is good. So 23-19, and a 4th free throw in the sequence for San Diego. 4:10 left in the opening half. Free throw's good. Gultekin will come out. Nick Lynch will come in for San Diego. Jawara, Pierre, Williams, Lynch, and McKinney for San Diego. Williams with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Off for Jawara. Into the lane, and a travel against Jawara. Which brings us to a timeout on the floor. 23-20. USD surviving foul trouble here in this first half. And leading it by 3 points, Williams 9-3, Jawara 7-2. As San Diego leads by 3 on the West Coast Conference Network. San Diego by 3, 23-20, Toreros. Lynch, Earlington, McKinney, Jawara, and Williams for USD as Ashford brings it up for Utah State. Ashworth all the way around to the corner. Great pass inside for Akin, who makes it a 1-point game. Beautiful feed from Ashworth, who gets his second assist. Akin with 6 points and 8 rebounds for the Aggies. Here's Lynch with a 1-point lead. Working his way inside, whistle, and an offensive foul. Akin on the other end of the floor with a big play for Utah State.
Foul on number 44, Nick Lynch, his first personal foul.
Lynch will check out, as will Earlington. Pierre and Gultekin are back in for San Diego. 23-22, USD by 1, 3:21 left to go in the first half. Shulga for Ashworth. Out for Jones. They get it back to Ashworth. We approach the 3-minute mark remaining. Shulga underneath. Layup will go. And Utah State, for the first time tonight, has a lead. It's a 1-point lead, their first of the evening. It's 24-23, a 7-0 run for Utah State. Now Williams will launch for 3, and he's got the lead right back. An answer from Eric Williams. 26-24 Toreros. Ashworth. San Diego a 2-point lead now thanks to Williams, who's got 12 and 3 to start the game. San Diego playing without 2 starters for nearly the entire first half. Ashworth. I got to Jones, 5 to shoot. Throws it up top. Shulga will line for 3, and he knocks it down. Second lead of the night for Utah State. 27-26. Aggies in front. A pair of 1-point leads for Utah State. Williams. For Gultekin. He'll drive. Count it! San Diego right back in front. 28-27 Toreros. As Gultekin gets his first bucket. Ashworth. With a minute and a half to go in the first. Akin. For Jones. Shulga. Back for Akin underneath. Turns, layup, no good. Rebound to Utah State. So this will stay with the Aggies out of bounds with a minute 20 left to go here in the first. Aggie basketball. Jones to inbound with 20 on the shot clock. In for Funk, he'll take the 3 in the corner. It's no good. Rebound to Williams for San Diego. Quick outlet, Jawara. Up the floor for San Diego in traffic. Jawara out for Williams. Driving inside. Williams will lay it up with the foul. Through the defense, the bucket and the bonus. And it's back to a 3-point USD lead.
At the line, shooting for your Toreros, number 15, Eric Williams Jr.
Williams with one more coming for San Diego. He's got 14 and 4, make it 15 points for Eric Williams in the first half for San Diego. As USD has been without Dallaire and Townsend, each with 2 personals for San Diego.
1 minute to play in the half.
Less than a minute to go in the first. Ashworth. Jones. Off into the corner. Shulga for 3, it's good. It's back to a 1-point game. 31-30 USD in front. Jawara. for Williams. Williams now will drive. Off into the corner. Rising for three. It's up, no good. Tip, put back, no. But a whistle and a foul is going to be called. That goes against Akin.
Utah State foul on number 3, Stephen Ashworth.
Oh, and it goes against Ashworth. So Ashworth with the foul for Utah State. Funk will check out, and Dorius will come back in. Shot clock is off. 14 left to go in the first half. And San Diego will hold here with a 1-point lead. 31-30 USD. 5 left to go. Here's Jawara into the lane. Whistle, offensive foul. So 2.4 seconds left. Timeout, Utah State. San Diego a 1-point lead. That's the first on Jawara. 2 fouls each, Delaire, Townsend, and McKinney. That's it for San Diego foul trouble-wise. Though the Toreros have been called for 11 team fouls. Just the 6 of Utah State. 15-5 for Eric Williams. 7-2 for Jawara. 3 points for Earlington, 2 each, McKinney and Gultekin, along with Niarco. .4 seconds left in the half. Utah State ball. Get in for Jones. Quickly for Funk, and he does not get it off. Did not get the shot off. With USD going to the break up by 1. 31-30 Toreros, playing without 2 starters in the first half because of foul trouble in San Diego. Still with the lead. Eric Williams having a fantastic start to the game. 15 points, 5 rebounds for San Diego. Off his 19-point game against Florida Gulf Coast. He's already got 15 here in the first half. USD forcing 8 Utah State turnovers in the first period. And lead by 1. 31-30 USD in front, right here on the West Coast Conference Network. San Diego will send their starting 5 back out on the floor for Steve Lavin. The Toreros only got 5 minutes from Jace Townsend and 9 minutes from Jaden Dallaire, and still lead by 1 at the halftime break, 31-30 over Utah State. The Toreros back with their starting 5 on the floor: Earlington, Jawara, Dallaire, Williams, and Townsend for San Diego. Jace Townsend did not attempt a shot in his 5 minutes on the floor, had 1 assist, and that was it. They picked up 2 early fouls. And set the rest of the way for USD. Here's Dallaire down the lane. He's going to be fouled. And that's how we start the second half, with USD up by 1. 31-30 Toreros. Rylan Jones gets his second personal foul. Ball to bounce to USD. San Diego in the all-white jerseys here. Townsend rising to the baseline. Count it! The bucket, the bonus. Townsend with his first shot attempt because of the foul trouble coming here 15 seconds into the second half. And it's 33-30 with a free throw on the way. That's 3 fouls on Jones. He's got to check out. And Townsend makes the free throw as USD pushes back to a 4-point advantage. 34-30 Toreros. Bairstow, Ashworth. Funk, Shulga. And Dorius on the floor for Utah State. Dorius hook shot, that'll go. So Trevin Dorius, the 7'1" center from Wasatch High School, makes it 34-32. San Diego by a pair. Townsend. Right back to Delaire. He'll rise for three. Jaden Delaire knocks it down. USD with their two starters going back-to-back three-point plays to open up a 37-32 lead to start the second half. Funk for three. That one's off the mark, an air ball off the backboard. Here comes Townsend. Underneath Earlington. Great pass. Earlington. That one taken away. A collision underneath. Shulga out for Ashworth. He'll launch for three. That one's good. 37-35. Toreros by two. 18-28 left to play. So Townsend and Delaire, who virtually did not play at all in the first half, neither one scored, came out and scored the first 6 points. Here's Townsend, make it 8. 39-35 Toreros. Townsend's 2 for 2. Here to start the second half. 2 minutes in, it's a 4-point lead. 39-35, second half action here in San Diego tonight from the Jenny Craig Pavilion in Linda Vista. Bairstow. Back for Ashworth. Whistle and an offensive foul. Marcellus Earlington draws the charge. That's San Diego ball the other way. That's 2 on Bairstow. Third team foul on Utah State this half. San Diego with possession. Jawara, who had 7 points in the first period, brings it up for USD. Off for Townsend. He'll step back. Give it Delaire. Driving. Out of Williams, who had 15 and 5 for USD in the first period. Williams throws it up, no good. And a travel before that. So 39-35. Toreros by 4. 17 minutes left to go in the game. Bairstow. For Shulga. He'll take the quick trigger. It's good. That makes it a 1-point game. A 3-point bucket. Shulga's got 16 for the Aggies. Earlington on the feed from Townsend. Whistle, offensive foul. That's going to be 2 on Earlington. Earlington will check out, and Wayne McKinney comes in for USD. McKinney can come in for anybody for the Toreros, and Steve Lavin. And now we've got an offensive foul on the other end of the floor. 3 of those to start the half. This one's on Taylor Funk.
Utah State foul number 32, Trevor Dorius.
I'll check out it's on Dorius.
That's the 14th foul.
4th team foul on Utah State. Dorius will check out with his 2nd personal. It's San Diego ball. Jawara will bring it up for USD. 39-38 Toreros. Here's Jawara all the way around. Layup coming no good. Rebound inside Utah State. Bairstow down the floor. Shulga back to him. Layup no good. But a foul on looks like Delaire for San Diego.
San Diego foul on number 50, Eric Williams.
No, it's Williams.
Second personal foul, 15th foul.
So 2 on Williams. Second team foul on USD this half. Bairstow will go to the free throw line with a 1-point game.
Sean Bairstow.
So now Delaire, Townsend, McKinney, Williams, and Earlington all have 2 for USD. Bairstow misses the first free throw. Still a 1-point San Diego advantage. 39-38 Toreros. And he missed them both. Jaden Delaire, the rebound for USD. McKinney for Townsend. He's got 5 points all in the second period. Delaire. Finding Townsend with 9 to shoot. Townsend all the way around. That one no good. Rebound Barstow. Here comes Ashworth up the floor on the feed from Bairstow. Ashworth will take the 3. That's off the mark. Rebound to Delaire. So Ashworth missing the 3. Back for Delaire. Here's Williams. Free throw line look. Williams. Back out Delaire. Now Williams again straight away. 3. Count it! Eric Williams with 18 points. That's a 42-38 lead for USD. Shulga underneath. This is Akin, no good. Gets his own rebound. The putback is good and a foul. So that's going to be 3 on McKinney. First Torero to pick up 3 fouls. And it's going to be a 2-point game with a free throw on the other side for Utah State. Timeout on the floor. 15-20 to go in the game. 2-point USD lead for the moment. As San Diego was out in front on the West Coast Conference Network. Out of the timeout, San Diego leads by 2, and Dan Atkins going to have one more free throw on a bonus attempt with 15-20 left to go. It's 42-40 Toreros. Utah State, Atkins at the free throw line, it is good. So it's a 1-point game. Delaire, Williams, Townsend, Jawara for San Diego, along with McKinney, who has 3 personal fouls for USD. Only Torero with 3 is McKinney. Williams, he's got 18 and 5. What a reverse to the hoop. No good, though. Rebound to Akin. 1-point game. We got 15 to play. Ashworth down the floor. And we'll get a flop technical, looks like. That is on McKinney for a flop, so it's a 1-shot technical that Ashworth will take to try and tie the game. The free throw is no good, so it remains a 1-point contest. And it will be Utah State ball. That's where they had it before the flop was called. A 1-shot technical that was no good. So it remains Utah State possession. 1-point lead for USD. Akin up top. Now Bairstow. All the way inside, high off the glass, no good. Rebound Townsend for San Diego. Ahead Jawara. Cross court, back for Townsend. Launch it for 3, in and out, no good. But the putback is there for Eric Williams. 20 points tonight, and the putback makes it a 3-point lead for USD. Ashworth no good on the 3-pointer. Akin the rebound, that one won't go, but he was fouled. So 2 shots coming for Dan Akin as San Diego leads by 3 on the Williams bucket. 20 and 6 for Eric Williams. That is a new Torero career high, a season high for Williams. When he was at Duquesne, he had a 40-point game in 2019 against St. Louis. It was right before he went to Oregon. But he's got 20 here tonight. Akin, free throw, no good. Utah State just 5 of 13 at the line.
Substitution.
39% at the stripe.
Number 3, Wade McKinney III. Number 10, Marcellus Erlington.
Marcellus Erlington replaces Wayne McKinney. By the way, that was Williams' third foul, though. So he's got 20 points, 6 rebounds, but 3 personal fouls. Akin, one more free throw on the way, and it's good. So 44-42. San Diego by a pair. Williams is 6 of 8 shooting. Townsend back out for Erlington. He'll launch for 3. Erlington no good. Rebound Williams. New 20 for San Diego. Here's Eric Williams right to the hoop. Off the rebound, no good. Long board pushed out Jawara. It's Delaire who saves it for San Diego inside. It comes right back to Utah State. Tipped away by Jawara. It's going to go to Utah State. And it will be reversed to San Diego. The USD will have the ball off the steal by Jawara. I know it didn't result in a bucket that particular time, but what Delaire has done so many times to begin his Torero career is keep plays alive like that. Jawara back up top, Erlington. Stepping in, back out, Jawara for 3. Launching no good. Rebound to Erlington. Inside this time, and a foul. Akin with a hard foul. And Erlington gets back up. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. It's the first on Akin. Fifth team foul on Utah State here in the second half. 13:34 left to go. 44-42. San Diego by 2 points. First free throw, no good for Erlington. Second free throw, also no good. Rebound, Utah State. So it remains a 2-point San Diego lead. 44-42. Here's Funk. Up top for Ashworth. Shulga back out. Ashworth will launch for 3. That one no good. Long rebound, Jawara for San Diego. Immediately down the floor, Jawara. All the way in. Layup, no good. Rebound, Akin. Ashworth ahead. Funk will take the 3 this time. That one's no good. Rebound to San Diego. So USD up by 2 here. 12:59 left to go. Williams 20-7 for San Diego. Jawara 7-3. Townsend 5-2. 3 points each for Delaire and Erlington, 2 apiece. McKinney, Goltekin, and Nyarko. This one's no good for 3. Rebound, Utah State. Shulga. Approaching the 12-minute mark remaining. 8 gone by in the second half. Shulga. Funk into the corner, and a 3 is good. Z Hamoda gives Utah State their 3rd lead of the game. They've only led for 40 seconds in this contest, and all 3 of their leads have been just by 1 point. 45-40, off into the corner. Erlington for 3, that one no good. Rebound Ashworth for Utah State. Hamoda. Jumper in and out, no good. Rebound to Williams for San Diego. Williams for Erlington. Now Delaire, crash into the hoop, it's good! Jaden Delaire gives San Diego back the lead. 46-45, Toreros. $11:28 left to go. San Diego, a 1-point lead. Ashworth for Funk. He'll step back for three. That one's good. And now Utah State is their largest lead at 2 points. 48-46 Aggies out in front. Jawaro bringing up for USD. Williams. Down the lane, count it! Tied at 48 as Williams goes for 22. Ashworth for Funk. Back to Ashworth for three. That's off the mark. Rebound to San Diego. It's Williams. He's going to be fouled by Hamoda. So that brings us to a timeout on the floor. 10:39 left to go. San Diego and Utah State, both 3-0 teams, tied at 48 points apiece. We're coming on back of the West Coast Conference Network. San Diego ball tied at 48. Jawara, Townsend, Dallaire, McKinney, and Williams, with Eric Williams going for 22 and 9 so far for San Diego. It's a 48-all contest. Tie game with 10 left to go. Townsend, back out for McKinney. 10 to shoot, McKinney. Down the floor, McKinney no good. Rebound Hamoda for Utah State. Aggies with possession now. Just went up to their largest lead at 2. Now it's a tie game. Idle Rock for Hamoda in the corner for 3, no good. Rebound, Williams. That gives him a double-double for San Diego, 22 and 10. He'll launch for 3. Williams, count it! 51-48 from half court. Williams absolutely on fire with 25 and 10. Funk will go for 3. That one's good. We're back tied at 51. 9:32 left to go. Utah State came in averaging 85 points a game. Number 1 offense in the Mountain West. Williams underneath Jawara. Back into the corner. Townsend will spin. And he'll go for a deep 3. That will bounce. No good. Rebound Akin for Utah State. Hamoda. Down the floor. Layup. Good. 53-51 Aggies matching their largest lead. Jawara. Back for Dallaire. He'll launch for 3. Dallaire, it's good! 54-53. San Diego back in front. Jaden Dallaire has given the Toreros back the advantage. And we've got a timeout. 8:44 left to go. San Diego by 1 to the West Coast Conference Network. San Diego the 1-point lead, 54-53 Toreros. Eric Williams and Jaden Dallaire with back-to-back 3-point buckets. And USD's up by 1. And the Utah State, who came in averaging 85 points a game. Funk, driving baseline, his runner will bounce no good. But we've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to be 4 fouls on Eric Williams now for San Diego. 4 fouls as Williams has 25 and 10 for USD. Ashworth. Hamoda now Underneath, layup no good. Ooh, they're going to get Dallaire for goaltending. I don't even know if he touched the basketball, but he was in the wrong position from the referee's perspective. So even if he didn't touch it, he was impacting the shot. So they count it, 55-54, Utah State in front. They credit Hamoda with the layup. That gives him 9. Whistle here. A foul on Hamoda on the other end of the floor. So Eric Williams is playing with 4 fouls for USD. 25-10. 25 points, 10 rebounds for Eric Williams tonight, but he's playing with 4 fouls. 8 minutes still left to go in this game. For USD, down by 1. The front end is good. He's got 26 and 10. And Williams breaks the tie. 27 points. He gives San Diego the lead, 56-55 Toreros. We are going under 8 minutes to play in the game. Idle Rock gets it across for Hamoda. Back for Ashworth. Now Idle Rock. Back out, tipped away and stolen by Townsend, who's hit in the face by Funk. Just a mistake, not a malicious hit. Townsend bounces right back up for the Toreros, and San Diego will have the ball. When we come back, 7:52 remaining here in the game, and a 1-point Torero lead on the West Coast Conference Network. San Diego leads by 1, 56-55. Jace Townsend's going to have a 1-and-1 free throw set coming out of the break with 7:52 left to go in the game. Toreros have their starting 5 on the floor for Steve Lavin. That includes Eric Williams, who's playing with 4 fouls for USD. Townsend at the line for a 1-and-1 for San Diego. Front end is good. It's a 2-point Torero lead, 57-55, with 7:52 left to go. Townsend one more. He's got 6 points overall. All of that coming in the second half for the Toreros. The second free throw is good. He made them both. So it's a 3-point USD advantage with less than 8 to play. 7:48 to go. Idle Rock. Ashworth. Just across the line for Funk, and now Hamoda. Up top, Ashworth. Off for Idle Rock. Ashworth. Baseline underneath. That one up, no good! Blocked away by Jaden Dallaire. But a foul is going to be called. So Dallaire will pick up his 3rd for San Diego.
First foul, number 0, Jaden Dallaire, his 3rd personal foul.
16 foul on USD, 2 shots for Akin. Akin's got 10 points and 12 rebounds, a double-double. Free throw here is good.
Checking in for Utah State, number 11,
Max Shulga comes on for Idle Rock. And Akin makes both free throws. It's a 1-point game. 58-57. San Diego in a 1-point lead. 7:23 left to go. Jawara for Dallaire, who's got 8 points and 6 rebounds. Jawara finding Dallaire. Into the paint, jumps, turns, shoots. That one up and good! Eric Williams coming in to clean it up. Shulga on the other end of the floor, in for Akin. He's fouled. That's going to go against Townsend, so that's 3 on Townsend now. Williams has 29 and 11. He had 40 in a game when he was at Duquesne back in March of 2019. Almost 4 years ago now. He has 29 and 11 tonight. Akin, who just made 2 free throws, makes this one.
Utah State substitution entering number 2.
Well, Utah State back within 2, 60-58.
And checking in for San Diego, number 3, Wayne McKinney III.
Earlington checks out. McKinney is in for USD. McKinney, Townsend, and Dallaire all have 3. And Williams has 4 for San Diego. Akin makes this free throw as well. He's made 4 straight. And it's a 1-point game again, 60-59. Chawara ahead to Williams. Driving baseline, Williams underneath, lays it up, no good, but he was fouled. Akin with the foul, his second. Williams to the free throw line for 2 shots, trying to get to the 30-point mark for the Toreros.
Foul on number 30, Dan Akin, his second personal. 19th foul for the Aggies at the line, number 50, Eric Williams Jr.
Williams makes the first free throw. He gets to 30 points for San Diego. And he makes them both. 31 for USD. Ashworth launching for 3, it's good. Tying the game at 62 with 6:25 left to go. Chawara. Dallaire. Down the lane. Oh, an offensive foul is going to be called. Oh, so that is 4 now on Dallaire. Dallaire's got 8 and 6, but 4 fouls. Eric Williams has 31 and 11. He's got 4 fouls. Townsend and McKinney each have 3. Earlington has 2. Chawara with 1.
18th foul for the Toreros.
Ashworth across the line. We're tied at 62. Less than 6 to play. Shulga, great pass for Akin, who gets the dunk, and a 2-point lead.
Number 30, Dan Akin.
Sixty-four, 62. Runner, no good. Rebound, Utah State. Akin. Ashworth. Underneath, great pass underneath. That's twice now. And 66, 62. Timeout, San Diego. A 7-0 run for Utah State. This will be a full timeout. At 5:14 left to go. A 4-point Utah State lead on a 7-0 run. This is the West Coast Conference Network. San Diego ball. 66-62. Utah State on a 7-0 run. Toreros will have possession out of the timeout. Eric Williams already with the 16th best performance in USD history, 31 points, 11 rebounds. He drives in here, off the glass, no good, but his putback is there. Give him 33. And USD's back within 2. Funk into the corner. Shulga inside, lost the ball. Akin gets it. Dan Akin up top. Utah State will reset with Stephen Ashworth. Funk a long 3. That one's good. Wow. 69-64. It's a 5-point lead. It's the largest of the game for Utah State. They've hit their last 5 shots, and they lead by 5. 4 minutes left to play. Williams with 33 and 12. Out for Dallaire. Townsend with 7 for Jawara. He'll launch the long 3, count it! San Diego back within 2. Jawara's got 10 from deep here at the JCP. Funk for Akin. Ashworth holding with 12 to shoot. Waiting, and that's going to be 5 on Dallaire. So Jaden Dallaire is going to foul out for USD. 8 and 6. It'll bring us to the under 4 timeout. So the Toreros have lost one of their starters now, as Dallaire checks out. 5 personals, 8 points, 6 rebounds for the Toreros. It'll be Townsend, McKinney, Jawara Williams, and Earlington for the Toreros when we return, as San Diego trails by 2. Utah State will have a 1-1 when we come back. 3:38 left to go on the West Coast Conference Network. Stephen Ashworth has a 1-1 out of the timeout with Utah State leading it by 2. Front end is good. It's a 3-point lead for the Aggies, 70-67. 3:38 left to go. The Toreros led by 33 points for Eric Williams. 10th best single game in USD history. Ashworth makes them both. It's a 4-point lead, 71-67 Utah State. Number 1 offense in the Mountain West Conference coming into tonight, averaging 85. And we got 67 right now. Jawara, who's got 10 points for the Toreros. Down to Williams, underneath, ball out of bounds to the Toreros. The USD record is 40 points in a game. For Robert Smith back in 1972, the D1 record went to Duda Sanadze for USD with 38 points. Here's Townsend, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Akin. Akin's got 18 points and 13 rebounds for Utah State. Ball nearly stolen by McKinney. (71-67) Ashworth. Inside, Akin. And a travel. Wayne McKinney at 6 feet stands up. Dan Akin at 6'10". And the Toreros force the turnover. It's the 14th turnover of the contest for Utah State. Under 3 to play in a 4-point game. Jawara. A step back to Jawara. Count it! 71-69. Back to a 2-point game. Toreros playing without Jaden Dallaire, the 4-year starter at Stanford who transferred to USD in the offseason. Fouling out with 8 points and 6 rebounds. Ashworth going for 3. That one's no good. Long rebound out to Earlington. So the Toreros will have it down by 2 with 2 to play. Here's Jawara with a dozen. Inside here, whistle, offensive foul. The Toreros are asking for a flop and a technical against Shulga, but instead it's an offensive foul on Earlington. So that'll be his 3rd. Eric Williams is playing with 4 fouls. Earlington, McKinney, and Townsend all have 3. For San Diego, it's 71-69. Ashworth for Shulga. And whistle here. Well, let's see if it goes against McKinney. And the officials are going to look at it. I think McKinney got called for the initial foul. So that's going to be his 4th. but they'll also look at what happened after the foul on Shulga.
Technical foul on number 3, Williams getting his fourth personal foul.
So McKinney's called for his fourth. It gives him and Williams each 4. Delaire's already fouled out with 5. It's a 2-point game. It's going to be 2 free throws coming for Shulga, who's got 17 points in this one, pending anything extra that might be added against Utah State afterward. But there's the first foul, and then this would be afterward. If they see something on the replay. Eric Williams with 33 points, 10th best single game scoring output in USD history. He's got 33 and 12. Now the officials will confer with exactly 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point game. 2 free throws are coming for Shulga here out of an official timeout. Doesn't look like anything's going to be added on. So Shulga will go, remember the foul was called first. So he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. San Diego with 11 fouls this half. Shulga 2 free throws, the first of which is no good. So it remains a 2-point game with 2 to play. 1 more coming, 71-69. Shulga, free throw, missed them both. Long rebound, out to Eric Williams for San Diego. So it's a 2-point game, 1:54 to go. Jawara down the floor, layup good. We're tied at 71. 1:47 left to go. Tied at 71. Shulga bring it up. 17 points for Utah State. Across the line. Funk for Shulga. 1.5 minutes to play. Shulga down the lane. Blocked away by Erlington. Out of bounds to Utah State. The block for Marcellus Erlington with 1:28 to go. Timeout Aggies with 12 on the shot clock. Utah State ball. We're tied at 71 with 1:28 left to go. Toreros have already lost Jaden Delaire, fouling out with 8 and 6. McKinney and Williams are each playing with 4 fouls. Eric Williams has 33 points, 10th best single game in USD history, to go with 13 rebounds. Sigu Sissoko Jawara with 14 points. Jace Townsend with 7, all in the second half. Wayne McKinney with 2, Marcellus Erlington with 3. So 4 fouls each, Williams and McKinney. Nobody's got 4 for Utah State. Possession arrow favors the Aggies with 1:28 to go. Out of bounds to the Aggies. Utah State will inbound, tied at 71. Ashworth gets it in for Akin. Back to Ashworth in the corner for Funk. He'll step back for three, launching it good. Wow. Taylor Funk makes it 74-71. He had 22 and 12 against Santa Clara earlier this week. He's got 15 and 5 tonight. He's 4 of 9 beyond the arc. Williams driving and fouled by Akin. So Williams will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. That's the 10th foul on Utah State. Both teams are in the double bonus. Shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way for both sides. Arrow favors Utah State on the possession. Williams' first free throw is no good. Utah State's got 2 timeouts. San Diego has 1. Williams, free throw good. He's got 34 points, 7th best in USD single game history. 2-point game with 1 minute left. Shulga up the floor for Ashworth. Taylor Funk. Back to Shulga, now to Ashworth. 10 to shoot. Ashworth gets it back. Taking time, 40 to play, 5 to shoot. Down the lane, lost it, rebound, layup, good. It's Bairstow who gets the layup to make it a 4-point game. Jawara across the line with 32 to go. 4-point contest. Jawara out for Earlington. Now Williams. 3 coming for Williams. Yes! That's a 1-point game. Timeout San Diego. It's a 1-point contest with 20 seconds left. Eric Williams with 37 for USD. And it's a 1-point game, 76-75. This is the final timeout for the Toreros. The 37 points are the 3rd most in school history for USD. Williams with 37 and 13, bringing the Toreros back within 1. San Diego is out of timeouts. And San Diego will now try and defend. Foul shooting wise, as Utah State gets ready to go down the stretch here, they're only at 55%. 12 of 22, the Aggies, from the free throw line. San Diego's 13 of 18, 72%. Eric Williams and Wayne McKinney each have 4 fouls for USD, and they're both on the floor. So both Williams and McKinney each have 4. Funk is immediately fouled by Earlington. 18.8 to go. That's the 4th on Earlington. So now Earlington, Williams, and McKinney all have 4. Townsend's got 3, Jawara with 1. Funk with 15 points. 1 for 2 so far at the stripe in a 1-point game. 76-75. First free throw is good. It's a 2-point game. 77-75, Utah State. One more free throw for Taylor Funk. St. Joseph's transfer has 16 and 5. One more free throw on the way. It is up and good. He made them both. It's a 3-point game. Jawara will bring it up for USD. 15 seconds left to go. Jawara down the lane, layup no good. Rebound back to Townsend. Jumper, Townsend no good. Underneath to Akin. and a travel. So 5.3 left to go in a 3-point game. It's going to be Torero ball out of bounds and a timeout for Utah State. They're going to have one more timeout after this one. They had 2 left. Now they've got one after this. It's Torero ball, down by 3, needing to tie and force overtime. 78-75 Utah State. Eric Williams with the 3rd best single game in USD history with 37 points. $78-75. He's got 37 and 13. His career high is 40 from his days at Duquesne. 40 here would be the all-time USD D1 record and tying the single-game scoring mark for the Toreros. Jawora's got 14, Townsend 7. Delaire's already fouled out with 8 and 6. Williams, Earlington, McKinney each have 4. But right now the Toreros need to tie the game and force overtime. McKinney getting it in. Williams in the corner for 3, the tie. It's good! 78 apiece! Tied here in San Diego! Aggies call their final timeout. We're tied at 78, and Eric Williams has gone for 40. The all-time San Diego scoring record to tie the game at 78. 2.8 seconds left to go for Utah State to try for the win. If not, we're headed to overtime. 78 apiece, we are tied. Neither team has any timeouts left. The arrow favors Utah State. One more chance for the Aggies. Eric Williams has just set the all-time San Diego D1 scoring record with 40 points here tonight, 40 and 13 in a double-double. Now, as we head to overtime, if that does happen, they've confirmed it, by the way, a 3-pointer on replay. So we're tied at 78. If Utah State does not score here with 0.3 seconds left, if they don't have some sort of miracle at the end of this game, we're going to overtime with 3.2 seconds left now. They've added 0.3 to 2.8. It's 3.2. Add 0.4 onto there. So 3.2 seconds. If Utah State does not score and San Diego goes to overtime, they are going to be battling foul trouble because Williams, Earlington, and McKinney all have 4, and nobody's got 4 for the Aggies. But first things first, Utah State's going to have one more chance to try and win this game. 3.2 seconds left. A lot of time to get the ball down the floor. No timeouts for anybody. One more chance for the Aggies in regulation. Eric Williams, 40 points. A new school record to tie this game. And here we go. End of regulation. Utah State to inbound. Shulga. Right at midcourt, they lose the ball, and that'll do it. We're headed to overtime. Put up 5 on the clock. And San Diego find a school record night for Eric Williams. Has forced overtime this evening at 78 points apiece. We're coming back for a bonus 5 in San Diego on the West Coast Conference Network. As he ties the game at 78, breaking the school's all-time Division I scoring record and tying the all-time record here for the Toreros. Utah State wins the tip in overtime. We're tied at 78. Ashworth brings it up the floor. Now the Toreros are in foul trouble for this bonus 5-minute period. Jaden Dallaire is already out for San Diego with 8 and 6. Williams, Earlington, and McKinney are all playing with 4 for USD. 4 fouls apiece. Underneath, layup, no good. Out of bounds, it goes to Utah State. Williams everywhere for the Toreros. 40 points and 13 rebounds. Utah State's, who sent in Dorius for the tip, will return Akin, who's got 18 and 14, a double-double. The officials are going to go look and see where the ball's going to be, what the time's going to be like, and if that was a shot. $20 on the shot clock, so they had 8 on the shot clock. They're going to put it at 20. 4:37 left to go in overtime. Aggie basketball tied at 78. Ashworth with 8 points will inbound for the Aggies. Getting it in, and stolen! Wayne McKinney the steal, ahead to Jawara. Sigu Sissoko Jawara with 14 points. Working down to the paint. Back outs, and it's tipped away out of bounds off of Funk as he tried to pass away to Townsend. Out of bounds to San Diego, 17 on the shot clock. 4:21 to go in overtime. Toreros with 3 players on the floor with 4 fouls, already losing a starter to 5 personals. McKinney inbounds for Townsend. 15 to shoot up top for Earlington. Out of Williams, who's got 40 for San Diego, a school record. A career high for Williams, going for more, down the lane, no good. Rebound to Ashworth. Stephen Ashworth across the line. We're gonna go under 4 minutes left in overtime. Ashworth for Funk. Back to Shulga. Funk and Shulga have 17. Akin's got 18. Shulga underneath. Akin, the layup good. So Utah State takes the first lead in overtime, 80-78, 3:41 left to go. Jawara will bring it up the floor. Akin with 20 and 14, a double-double. Jawara at the free throw line, back for Williams. He'll launch for 3, got it! Eric Williams with a school record 43 points at San Diego, up by 1. Funk working his way to the block, double team. Shulga. Get inside, it's stolen! Earlington takes it away from Bairstow. Toreros the steal in a 1-point lead. 3 minutes left to go in overtime. A career high, a school record, 43 points for Eric Williams, who's going for 43 and 13. Jawara stepping back for 3 and launching! 84-80 San Diego! Jawara with a 3. Back-to-back from deep. And the Toreros lead by 4. Ashworth. Tipped away by Williams, out of bounds. 84-80 San Diego. An overtime 4-point lead. Funk makes the turn. Bairstow in the corner, Shulga for 3. That one's good. It's back to a 1-point game. 84-83. 2:20 left to go in overtime. Jawara with 17 points. Across the line for San Diego. We approach the 2-minute mark in overtime. Jawara. Down the lane, layup, no good. Long rebound, battled for 1 by Akin. Atkins got 20 and 15. It's a one-point game, 84-83. Sholga nearly lost it, and Bairstow gets the layup to give Utah State the lead. 85-84, Aggies by 1. 1:43 remaining in overtime. Each side was given one timeout back. They both used all of theirs in regulation. Arrow favors San Diego in overtime. One timeout apiece. Here's Townsend with 7 points for USD. 10 left to shoot. Minute 25 to go. Underneath Williams. Layup, no good. Rebound to Funk. 1 point lead for the Aggies. They've got the ball. A minute 19 to play in overtime. 85-84. Ashworth driving for Akin underneath. He's going to be fouled by Williams. That's it. That's 5 on Williams. His career night, his record-breaking night for San Diego. A school record 43 points. Will come to an end in overtime with 43-13 and a standing ovation here at the Jenny Craig Pavilion for Eric Williams Jr., the sixth-year senior with 43 to set the all-time Torero scoring mark. 1:08 left in overtime. It's a 1 point lead for Utah State and 2 free throws for the Aggies. As Williams joins Delaire and fouling out for USD, Deuce Turner returns for the Toreros, who played 4 minutes in the first half for San Diego. Turner, the Bucknell transfer, the sophomore, enters the contest for Steve Lavin and USD. Akin goes to the free throw line with 20 and 15. He's got 2 shots here in a 1 point lead, 85-84. First free throw is good. So Akin is 7 of 10 from the stripe tonight. 2 point lead for the Aggies, 86-84. Second free throw is no good. Rebound Townsend. 1 minute to go in overtime. Utah State up by 2. 86-84 Aggies. Jawara for Erlington. Spinning down the lane. Erlington ties the game. 86 apiece. Marcellus Erlington with a bucket. He's got 5. We're tied at 86. 44 to go in overtime. Ashworth driving inside. Back for Funk. He'll take the 3. On the way, it's good. Taylor Funk with a 3-point bucket. 89-86 Aggies. 34 seconds left to go. Jawara across the line. Coming for Townsend. 25 seconds left to go. Townsend back for Erlington. He'll drive. Erlington, runner, good! And he was fouled! To the line to try and tie it up. 89-88 with a free throw on the way.
Utah State foul on number 11, Max Schulga. His first personal foul of the game. Torero substitution. Entering number 11, Javusz
Gultekin will come on for Turner now.
At the line taking the shot, number 10, Marcellus Erlington.
And Erlington to try and tie the game at 89. Free throw, good. He's got it. San Diego and Utah State tied at 89. Ashworth across the line with 10 seconds left in overtime. Ashworth. Coming, jumper good. 3-point nights and 2. 91-89, San Diego across the line. Jawara for the win. It's up and no good. That's how this one comes to a close. A thriller in San Diego. And Utah State with a 91-89 win. What a contest here tonight. The Toreros come up short, but what a performance. What a game. (91-89). Ashworth gets the final shot to go.